Imagine a world where men and women experience infinite amount of pleasure together in the way they do their e-commerce, the way that they live out their purpose, family. Everything is just so blissful and pain didn't exist. My name is Asha Sekhmet, and I am a Tantra practitioner, oracle, spirit guide, and my purpose is to build a sovereign community based on like-minded souls. We are called the Maji Community, and we practice a spiritual life system that includes polygamy and polyamory, group marriages, sovereignty, and tribalism. Okay, so let's talk about the 3 levels of intimacy. Okay, so I'm going to use this word instead of the other word for the sake of this video. Okay, so the 3 different levels is juvenile level, adult level, and high level. So let's frame this from understanding how can we begin to journey into the higher levels of intimacy, right? That is just so life-changing, heaven on earth, bliss. How do we just exist in here? So what's the pathway? Okay, Tantra is the modality that we use to get there, okay? So let's understand this. Before I go into what each of those levels entail, let's talk about humans having 4 bodies, okay? So we have a cellular physical body, right? Then we have the auric body, the energy body, and then layered on top of that, we have the light body. Okay, that's the 3rd one. And then the 4th one is the quantum body. So that is the highest and greatest version of yourself, the more organic state that's connecting you to source. Okay, so when we experience higher levels of intimacy, we are activating those higher aspects of ourselves that actually instruct the lower or the more denser forms of ourself in the flesh form. Okay, so this is the secret behind junk DNA. There is no junk DNA, right? We are created from the Most High. So that means that nothing about how complex the beautiful human design is would ever be considered junk. You best to believe that. Somebody wanted us to believe that this is not the most advanced technology on this planet. And you best to believe the human body, the human DNA, that is the most advanced technology that exists here on this planet. All right, so we have supernatural DNA. All right, so let's go into how we can start to activate this supernatural DNA. Okay, so from the juvenile level, this is pretty much what majority of human beings in the West particularly engage in intimacy. This is all we see. This is just the physical sensation, right? It's just that level. It's not that it's not important, because it is, but that's the first level, right? All right. So that's really more centered, genital centered, right? So that is unsatisfactory. Okay. So that just means that, it's not prolonged. Okay. So now the next level we want to get to using Tantra, right? Between man and woman, homosexual couples cannot do Tantra. It has to be between a biological man and biological woman. Okay. So this is important to understand that for adult level, it will be now switching from just reproductive centered to peripheral, full body centered. Okay, so now that's adult level. Okay, so this is just satisfactory. Okay, you're satisfactory in your intimacy and being fulfilled. Okay, so this is more of the energetic intimacy pleasure levels. Okay, and then we have what is called the high level intimacy. This is prolonged state of pleasure. This is the ultimate goal. Okay, this is where we want to go because from there it's just infinite, right? Experiencing Tantra, it just is so life-changing, okay? And it is just such a beautiful thing. Like when we think of all of the things that humans have helped contribute to civilization, when we look at the pyramids and things like that, they were tapping into some of these ancient sacred practices, especially intimacy between a man and woman. This is so advanced, right? Okay, and this is nothing, of course, against any human being or the human experience that falls outside of that intimacy between man and woman. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that this is, of course, my expertise lies in the divine masculine, divine feminine harmonization through Tantra and spirituality. So the life system that we utilize in the Maji community that we practice, it comes from this framework, okay? So that's my expertise, okay? I don't have expertise in anything outside of that, okay? In terms of, marriage, relationships, community building. Okay, so when we frame this and we can see the beauty of achieving, becoming God on earth, right? In the Maji community, we're talking about working through the opposite sex. We're utilizing the Tantra. We're entering as a female projector. I can enter the divine masculine, right? The man on that I'm working on, doing Tantra on. I can enter his electromagnetic field and help him experience pleasure. And by experiencing pleasure, he can experience enlightenment, DNA regeneration. He can experience just a whole different way of being, alignment to his soul, okay, and life path. So this is so beautiful, and I have such a treat for you all. We are going to be having our next Maji community event. So it was just the October 2025 harvest moon, full moon, and I just had such a powered intimacy with my husband, and it was just an explosion of new ideas. So I am birthing now this new event that we are having with the Maji community, and this is going to be New Earth Consciousness, Hidden Teachings to Unlock 5D Reality. Okay, so we're going to be talking about Tantra, the Tree of Life, hidden indigenous wisdom, ancient wisdom, high-level intimacy, and you will receive a Tantra certification after completing. Okay, so this is going to be November this year. This is going to be November the 12th, 19th, and 26th at Eastern Standard Time. So you can, of course, RSVP on my website, ashasekhmet.com/store. Okay, so there's an exclusive deal for couples, and yeah, we're just going to have such a good time. So yes, I love that full moon high level intimacy. It is just like, oh my gosh, I just get so powered with new ideas. I get renewed. I get to experience the Creator speaking to me through my husband, and just such a great time, right? And love honoring the divine masculine in the form of my husband, right? And just honoring, all things that is divine masculine as well to complete me. Okay, so I'm excited for this event. Make sure that you reach out to me with any questions. If you have any, you can put your thoughts in the comment section. Ask any questions about my experiences. We're going to be talking more in depth about these 3 levels of intimacy. And then also talking about how to use Tantra as a pathway to get to that level, right? This is you getting to that level, that high level is what enables you to be supernatural. Like literally when you think about some of the greats in the world, like in business and in purpose, in family, just so much abundance, a prosperity, bliss, and spiritual protection, setting your bloodline up, helping your bloodline elevate. It is just beautiful. It is just extraordinary healing. It is out of this world. There's no money that equates to it. It is what connects us to the cosmos, and allows you just to experience just like a real life 5-star action movie as your lifestyle. Okay, this takes you to a whole different level. Okay, this is about living above the ordinary. Okay, so I'm here for it. Being extraordinary, living extraordinary, tapping in with the God within. We will give you the tools and resources so that you can do that. And hopes of course, we're building community out, of course, with like-minded souls. So it's about all of us ascending to become our own masters. And we have the tools and the education to help us all do that collectively as a community. All right, so I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel for more information about Tantra and bliss. And I will see you all in the next video.